rustling in the foliage to our left. Behind a large bush stepped an old man in a black suit with a red bow tie and dress shoes. He looked to be late 70s, maybe early 80s, very pale, with liver spots dotting his face and a gray-white comb. I was instantly weirded out. Who dresses like that to go to the woods? The instant thought on seeing a guy his age out there in those clothes, no weather conditions was, this guy is absolutely lost in Marvel. There was something else that took me an extra moment to notice though, that puzzled me. The guy was bone dry and didn't even have mud on his shoes. We stopped in our tracks and just stared at the man for a moment, who appeared to be as frozen and shocked as seeing us. My uncle made the first move, taking a step towards him and asking him if he was alright. The old man continued to stare for a moment, not moving even a twitch, then became suddenly very animated. It was like he suddenly snapped out of a trance. He started flailing his arms wildly, saying something awful at him, that a good friend of his needed help. He began walking backwards into the woods, motioning us for him. When we turned onto the road leading to the university campus. Everyone was freaked out by this, but it was around 9 at night on a weekend, so the security office on campus was closed. We decided to unload the RV and call it a night. The van hadn't followed us on campus. I offered to help the professor catalog and store the collection tapes for our trip, so it was another couple of hours before I left the biological sciences building and started heading toward the dorm building I lived in. I stepped out into the cool night air and began walking, my professor having left the building in the other direction to get to his car to drive home. I was a couple dozen feet outside the building, which was now locked, when I was hit with the musty smell of old cigarettes. I looked around, and about 25 yards away in the darkness of the footpath, I saw the carry of the cigarette smoldering away. I was pretty scared at this point, but hoped he was only a student or some faculty staying late and having a smoke, although I couldn't completely convince myself of this, as the musty cigarette smell was the same as what I smelled in the days of this night. I started down the footpath and soon passed whoever was smoking. 100 feet or so later, I looked over my shoulder and saw this